Alright, good morning. Today I'm making pecan tarts. They're little mini pecan tarts in the little mini tart pan, but I normally double this recipe all the time because everyone likes it so much that 24 is not enough. So I'm actually doubling the recipe, and let's get started on Darlene's table. Alright, I'm going to start by blending the cream cheese and butter real well. You can do this with your hands. I use a spoon. A little messy to put my hands in, I think. Now I'll slowly add this to the flour, and I'm going to use my hands now like I do a pie crust. I'll continue doing this, adding all the butter and cream cheese till it's mixed well. Then I'm going to just gather it up into a ball. This is a double batch. Alright, so I've got it on a sheet of wax paper. I've kind of flattened it out. I'm going to cover it up, and it'll go into the refrigerator for an hour. So I'm just dividing it in half, so on, for each of the pans, which I have 2 tart pans of 24. So what I always do is I make all the little balls. If you don't get 24 out of a batch, I go back and pinch off some off the larger ones because it makes 24 exactly. I flatten these out a little bit with my fingers before using this tamping tool. This tamping tool, you'll find a link in the recipe and the description to Amazon if you want to use it. It really helps. Remember to dip it in the flour each time. Now I'll go through and do each one of these and then come back . Now I'll come back and make sure the pastry is all the way up to the edge. Alright, let's mix up the filling for these little beauties. This is a double recipe. I keep reminding you of that because it looks like a lot. Use a high quality pecan when you're making this recipe, or anytime you use pecans. I buy mine from Birdall Farms in Cedar Park, Texas. Now, when you start filling the tarts, do not go above the edge. These do puff up. You will save yourself a lot of trouble if you don't overfill these, because if it spills over, then you have a hard time getting them out, and it usually tears them up. You can always go back and add a little more, by the way. You want to make sure you have plenty for the 24. Alright, into the oven at 325 degrees for 25 minutes. Longer, depending on your oven. You do want them browned. See how easy they come out? I'm just using a butter knife. So you're going to let them cool completely, and then you'll store them in an airtight container. A lot of times I'll use a freezer bag, not the storage bags. Mini bite-sized pecan tarts, and just in time for the holidays. These little morsels are great for family gatherings and parties. I can't tell you how many parties these little tarts have been a part of, but I can tell you they are always a hit and rarely any left. So please give them a try. If you don't have that little tart tamping tool, don't let that stop you. I've made hundreds just using my fingers, but I did put a link to one of these just in case you wish to purchase one, and I am not a paid affiliate. So I have a lot more recipes to come, so come back again here at Darlene's Table.